My name is Carissa Weaver.
My name is Hayden Woodward.
My name is Candace Nuneg Hicks.
I am the coordinator of the Women's Resource Center.
Technically, my position at WRC is graduate assistant. However, I like calling it programming and PR assistant because that's more what I do than anything else.
I am a graduate assistant here at the Women's Resource Center.
So we do three basic things. The first is programming. So that's the Movie Mondays, the career panels, that kind of thing. And then we do advocacy work and one-on-one resource intervention. So if students are having a hard time meeting their financial need, or they're not sure where's the cheapest place to have their child in childcare, or those kinds of things, how to be a successful student while dealing with the rest of life. That's one of the biggest things that we do. And then the last is policy work. And that's more on the side of making sure that everyone has a safe and comfortable experience on campus. So making sure that we have enough gender-neutral bathrooms, or that there's policies that make trans students feel more comfortable. Basically ensuring that the university has thought about people's needs before they come onto campus, as opposed to just reacting to something that happens.
The WRC provides a large list of resources, anything from housing help to healthcare assistance to dental to preventative medicines to condoms and dental dams, things like that. So we provide all those. We also have an extensive library in which has lots of feminist type readings.
The Feminist Library is one of my favorite parts about the Women's Resource Center. It can be used for a great starting point for writing papers for any class in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. But I would like to think it can extend to all the different colleges here on campus.
It has a large variety of things. It has everything from just books that are feminist in nature, to books that describe feminist theory, to books that are just there for entertainment purposes that have strong female leads, things like that, or strong racial connections that aren't normally seen in mainstream media.
The Feminist Library is a good place to start when you have questions about feminism. It's a long process through feminist consciousness, as I would call it, and a lot of the resources that we have here, especially the Feminist Library, are a really unique way to get edified about social issues, particularly feminist issues, and it's a safe environment, and there's folks to talk to here at the Women's Resource Center about all of the material that you can find in the Feminist Library.
We do all kinds of events. So like I said, the Movie Mondays, career panels, those are our chief events, as well as the Feminist Awards and a number of programs during March, which is Women's History Month. So one of the things that we're adding this semester is Sex Week, which will be a really exciting week of events in March. And we also have a lot of speakers coming, Women's Leadership Conference, that kind of thing. We also co-sponsor on a lot of events. So Spring Fling, Fall Fest, and Bridge Speaker, co-leads, all of the big events that really focus on diversity and inclusion on campus. So How Do You Ask for Consent is a spin-off of Consent is Sexy, except it's much more participatory. So getting students to think about, how do you make sure that your partner, or partners, whoever you're with, is enthusiastic and excited about what you're doing as you are. And really it tries to flip the script as far as focusing on, well, they didn't say no, isn't sufficient. You really are looking for excitement and willing participation, as opposed to just an absence of no. We're trying to focus it on the people initiating action and a presence of yes.
Why do I like working at the WRC? Well, when it comes down to it, it's somewhere where I can express my feminism and express my interest in the social good, but in a place where I feel comfortable doing so. I'm accepted here. Whereas in some situations, it's kind of difficult to be a male and work towards those goals. It's almost frowned upon by certain circles. So it's nice to have that opportunity.
I think that feminism is a movement to end sexist oppression, if I could borrow the words of bell hooks. But a movement is kind of a vague idea. I think it has as much to do with political, institutional level activism as much as it has to do with individual level awareness.
So, being a feminist, it for me is a critical lens through which to see the world. It also means supporting everyone's right to view themselves as full and complete human beings. And the reason I say that is because I think that patriarchy and hegemony in particular strip both men and women and genderqueer people of basic humanity, whether it's that they feel too much or they don't feel enough or those kinds of things, and also sets up boxes for people to live in that they don't necessarily agree with or want to be in. So I think that it's a liberating theology or liberating theory that allows people to live more whole and more complete lives. Come visit us at the Women's Resource Center. We're lots of fun. It's a great time, and we have lots of fun activities, so stop by.